What's up, guys? Here in my yacht. We are here in my freaking yacht. Oh, yeah. Look at this. The weather outside. It's not that good. It's a little bit windy. Big waves. Welcome to my yacht. Now I'm just messing around. I'm just doing the Ty Lopez here in my garage bullshit. Although I'm on a yacht, it's not my yacht. I'm just working here, and I have the pleasure to be here by myself. Um, and I just wanted to talk about trading, how you can get profitable as fast as possible, and how I got profitable after some trial and error, which took me for I'd say about 1 year. So it's completely possible to do it. You just need to have the correct mindset and the correct system to achieve it, because you have so many people that are still unprofitable after 2 or 3 years of trading, and then other people, they just sit down and it feels like they just get it. After 6 months they'll say, "Oh man, I'm making 10K a month now." And then, if you have been trading for 3 to 4 years and you're just like, you just got your first payout, you're thinking to yourself, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, this guy's a genius or what? So, yeah, my little background is I started with crypto 2020, lost a bunch of money. Then 1 year ago, I learned about futures, prop firms, started focusing on one or two models, and then now, yeah, I've been paid over 10K in the last 2.5 months. I have 250K Apex accounts now, and my goal for this week is to get another 250K accounts. I'm just looking at some people, they're walking on the dock. The weather here is disgusting. It's raining, it's really windy, and yeah, people are still outside doing I don't know what. And my overall goal is just, I want to reach 250K Apex accounts, load up, stock up on those accounts, connect everything, and then just keep on getting more accounts, rinse and repeat, get the payouts, and get more accounts. I don't really have a specific number in mind that I want to achieve, although let's say 100K month would be insane, would be incredible. But what I've learned overall is that you don't want to be thinking about the money. I swear, if every single time I was checking cars, bikes, things that I'm gonna buy with the money that trading is gonna give me in the future, I don't know, it was one of the biggest mistakes I've ever done, because literally the next day or the same day I end up blowing the account. I end up losing 3 or 4 trades in a row because I'm revenge trading and then not controlling my risk. So what I've understood is that every time I focus on the money that I'm gonna get, I get myself burned. It's just not how this works. You just need to, I'd say, fall in love with the system. And you don't even need to fall in love with the system, you just need to do it. You just wake up, check the markets before 9:30, see what's happening, or whatever strategy you're using. Just keep on doing what you're doing at what you know is successful in the long term, and don't stop doing it. Don't stop doing that. So yeah, one of the main things is also not to strategy hop, not to be changing strategies because you had maybe 3 or 4 losing trades in a row. If you have done your back testing, if you know other people, genuine people who are using this strategy like every single day and they're making money in the long term, like, why can't you? Why can't you do the same thing? So you need to look back and understand, it's like, is just an unlucky losing streak? How is my risk management? Okay, I lose 2 in a row, but if my RR for this strategy is 2 to 1, so it's like I can lose 2 in a row and then win the other one, and then all of the money that was lost is made back. Like, you just need to understand and use your brain, because I have a monkey brain too. I'm also a dumbass and a retard. So every single time I lose, even once, I wouldn't even need to lose 2 or 3 times in a row. I lose one time and I'm like, no, like this trade was perfect. What the hell? Why didn't this work out? Okay, I need to find something else. Let's use this one. And yeah, it was very very difficult. So yeah, but then I've learned one model, and then I knew that I shouldn't be strategy hopping, but then I understood that I cannot fully identify myself with the model just because of how not often, not frequently it would appear every single day. So I had to jump to the IFEG model, and now I'm on this one and I identify myself with this one. Shout out to Dodgy, I'm in his Discord. And just by studying by myself and spending some time with them, I became profitable. Yeah. Wow, this yacht is moving a lot. My God, the weather outside is not good. I don't know if you can feel it here, but whoa, yo, whoa, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Let me check the lines for 1 second. I'll be right back. No, this is super important. Like, I don't want my lines to get snapped here. Yeah, it can get quite dangerous. So yeah, no strategy hopping. Find what works for you and don't be a retard. Just use your brain. Just because you lost a few times in a row, don't change the strategy. You need to like the strategy. If you watch one video on YouTube, or you follow someone that is using the strategy you want to use, okay, go fully emerge into it, understand it, have no questions about it, no doubts, understand how it works, and you're gonna be successful. It's just a matter of time. This is what I always say. I was always say to my friends and my family, let's say a few months ago, when I even didn't have my first payout, I would just say, I know I'm gonna be making really good cash. I'm gonna be making huge amounts of money. I just need time. I just need time. This is the only thing that I need. I just need time, and that's it. And this is what's happening now, slowly but surely. I got over 10K in payouts last 2.5-3 months, which is not something crazy. If you think about it, it would be like 3K a month. But this is where we are right now, and I'm quite happy with those results, because I see that I'm being consistent with my payouts and consistent with my strategy. So now I managed to get more Apex accounts past the evals with the OSOC method, and now we're here. Yeah, we just need to focus on the whole process. It's just gonna take you time. It's gonna be the same for you. You're gonna learn the strategy, get one account, pass it, get to the first payout. Probably you're gonna blow the account again. That's what happened to me, and that's what happens to the majority of the traders. Hopefully this doesn't happen to you. Please learn from me. Don't be a dumbass, and then the next day think that, oh, you're the king of the world now. You got the first payout, you got like maybe $1,000, $2,500. You're making cash just by pressing some simple buttons, and now you know everything. And then the reality kicks in, and then you lose your account. So yeah, that's what happened to me. So no strategy hopping. Then second, risk management. Risk management, I would say it's risk management and psychology is 90% of the whole trading itself. Because even to a teenager or a kid, you can sit down with a kid, and just like with the game, you teach him how to trade. Tell him, oh, when this candle goes above this one and then this happens, then you would short, or then then you press sell, and then this happens, you target this and that, and it becomes like a game, and then you understand it. And then anyone can learn these patterns. Really, the patterns are super easy compared to, I don't know, some programming bullshit that you might take hours to learn. This is also gonna take you hours, but it's not something like quantum physics. It's not difficult. Just sit down,
If this happens, then you buy. Okay, easy, done. That the most difficult thing is just because we have a monkey brain. I have this monkey retarded brain, is that we want more. We're greedy, We don't care that if we know that we can lose more, but we want to grab all of that money. We want to make sure it's gonna be all ours. So yeah, it's difficult to lose, especially after you lose the first trade. Then of course you want to get your money back, which is one of the worst mentalities ever. Although all of us think like that, even the professional traders, I'm sure that they want to get the money back too. They just know that if they keep thinking like that, they're gonna get messed up in the long term. So make sure your strategy is well planned. Like, make sure you know what your risk management is, like how many contracts you're using. Or for example, me, I don't know, I've already have defined of how much I'm gonna risk. When I had one account, I was risking a different amount because it's just one account. For if you have more accounts, I think risk even less, just because the compound effect of winning is just so crazy. Then you have, like, let's say 5 or 10 or 20 accounts. Of course I don't need to go and try to get my consistency limit. No, I'm gonna bet a little bit less. I'll feel better with myself. If I lose, I'll lose less. If I win a ridiculous amount of money anyways. So you just make sure your risk management is controlled. There is no perfect rule of, okay, you're risking 2-1, you lost your first trade, now you're gonna risk half of it. Like, you just need to find what works for you. The general rule of thumb is, let's say, I don't know, for 250k accounts, because these are the only things that I buy. A 250k account, the threshold of, now it's embarrassing, I think it's 6.5k. So 6.5k divide by 10 is 650. Okay, I'll risk 650 every single trade. If I had one account, I would risk that 650. It's fine, because what are the odds of you losing 10 trades in a row? But then also, do you feel comfortable risking that every single trade? Would you risk less, more? It's really up to you. So you just make sure that you use your brain. You don't use this monkey brain that we all have, which is this addicted gambling machine brain. Don't use it. Don't be a retard. Think, be smart. And yeah, just next thing that I have written here down for myself is habits. Just make sure you have some kind of routine. You check your stuff, you open the markets, you open the charts before the New York Open. You have some sort of habit, you make some coffee. Just make it a usual thing for you, and I think in the long run you're gonna be very grateful for that, because it's just gonna become natural. Then you don't have to do it basically every single day. Then maybe you're traveling, you're doing something, you can open it on your phone, and it's just gonna be variations. But because you've done it so long and you have watched the markets for quite some time, you'll just understand where the market wants to go and what it wants to do and what you want to do, the idea that you want to have in your mind. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, it is possible to be successful in trading within 1 to 3 months. Yeah, 100%. You can even get a payout after that amount of time. It's just everything is gonna depend on you. There is no other factor here. You cannot really blame someone else. Even when the news come out, you should be prepared for that. It's only you against the market. And even a perfect setup can go wrong. Even the bad setup can be profitable. So it's you versus you. It is possible. It's gonna be difficult mentally, psychologically, but I'm sure you guys can do it 100%. And if I can make it, I've been addicted to video games and all of that bullshit, and now I'm making this amount of money. And I know the amount of money I'm gonna be making in the future. If I can make it, guys, it's insane. It means that you can make it too. You can make 10x, man, 10x more than me. So please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Big hug to everyone and good luck. Manage it, guys. You got it.